Let's make some sourdough. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of these videos, so I just thought I'd throw mine in there. So we're gonna start off about 325-ish grams of water, and then we're gonna add in about 100 grams of starter. Now, you know your starter's ready when it's like bubbly and it floats on top of the water. And then we're gonna add in about 500 grams of flour and then about 10 to 15 grams of salt and give it a good old mix. You kind of want it like shaggy, like it doesn't need to be perfect, just so it's kind of incorporated. And then after about an hour of sitting, we are going to do our first stretch and folds. You're gonna wet your hands between each stretch and folds, and you're gonna do this 4 times, one on each side. I know sourdough can be a little intimidating, but you got this, and there's so many videos out there if you guys want to look into it a bit more. So I typically do about 3 to 4 stretch and folds with about 40 minutes in between, and then we're gonna lay this dough out on a table and create like a rectangle, squarish kind of shape. This can take a little bit of time, at least that's what I noticed. Don't rip your dough though, like make sure that your dough stays intact. And then we're gonna fold the ends over to the middle and roll this dough up. As you can see, if you look closely, I have big bubbles in my dough. That is a good sign. That means that your starter is doing its job and your dough is coming along great. You're gonna wanna make this into a kind of tight ball. Sometimes I kind of have a little trouble with this, but just make it into a tight ball, flour your bowl and cover it. Oh, I also pinch the top of the dough just to kind of lock in the bubbles, and then I put it in the fridge for about 6 hours or overnight. Then you're gonna wanna flip it onto parchment paper. I add a little bit of flour to kind of give it a little look. You don't have to do this. You can just honestly score it and that's it. But you can have fun with the scoring, look up some ideas. And then while this is happening, my Dutch oven has been preheating for like 45 minutes, 500 degrees, 32 minutes. Look at that.